Angela, you're a chemical engineer and you work in Dearborn, Michigan. Tell us about your lab.
So at Ford we have, it's called the Research and Innovation Center, and we are lucky enough to have really state-of-the-art facilities where we have full wet labs and as well as testing capabilities. So we're able to make the materials, make prototypes, and then we have the testing equipment to test them all in-house.
And the lab was set up in 2000 or so, is that correct?
Oh no, our labs have been around for decades, the lab itself, but this specific bio-based materials research program started at Ford around 10 years ago.
And what have been its greatest discoveries?
So one of the greatest accomplishments that our group is proud of is launching soy-based foam in our vehicles. So I have in my hand actually a soy foam headrest, and this headrest is made in part from soybean oil, and it's replacing petroleum. And this can be found in nearly 75% of our vehicles.
This current vehicle here in the United States, how much of it would you say is from recyclable or sustainable materials?
So this vehicle here, the Ford Focus, has soy foam technology for the seat cushions and the seat backs as well as the headrests. And then this vehicle also has recycled jeans for carpet shoddy as well as sound absorbing materials. And for every vehicle, there's around 2 pairs of recycled jeans in it. So there's a mix of bio-based as well as renewable. And even in the future, perhaps this fabric could also be made from a biosource like polylactide, which is 100% made from corn. So that's one of the things that we're working on is in the future, how could we have a whole bio seat that has soy foam, corn-based fabric, and other technologies. Even this type of side shield here that you see on the seat, this type of plastic could actually be made of a natural fiber composite material. So this plastic could have wheat straw or coconut fibers in it as well. So it could be up to 20% natural fiber content.
How connected are you with the other Ford labs in the world?
So we have a global materials team at Ford. So, obviously North America is a part of that, but we also have counterparts that are based in Europe, and, we have team members in England and Germany. We also have people that are working on similar technologies for South America, and Asia is going to be coming on board as well.
Now, if they discover a new application in Germany, say, will that then be placed in vehicles throughout the world or primarily the Fords in Germany?
So what's really interesting about when you talk about using bio-based materials globally is that you really have to look at what makes sense for that region, because if you grow something in one continent, do you really want to be shipping it around the world? You might lose some of your environmental benefits that way. So different regional teams may be using different materials, what's local to them and what can be grown locally. So we kind of share strategies of how to develop the materials and how to test them, but then we may be working on slightly different actual products per the region teams. Europe and Germany, they have a lot of research on different natural fibers such as hemp or flax or even sisal fibers. So they're kind of looking at different natural fibers than we would be using here in North America.
Do you travel to the other labs, or are you connected through Skype, or how do you communicate?
I haven't had the opportunity to travel overseas yet, but we have, we'll have standing conference call meetings or WebEx type meetings where we share presentations, and so we do have regular communications.
How do you think the Ford Focus of 5 years from now will be different from the current one?
I hope that you'll be seeing more and more recycled and renewable materials in the Ford Focus in the future. And that's part of our goal in our sustainable materials strategy, is to increase the content of recycled and renewable materials year over year in all of the vehicles that we produce.